Are you aware of Dear Deirdre, who writes a problem page in a newspaper that we do not name in this city? Are you aware? Yeah, right, exactly. Well, she writes this shitty problem page, right? Don't worry, I'm not bigging her up. Don't worry, I'm going to take the piss out of her. You're safe. You know, I'm not on their side, right? She writes this shitty problem page here. People always write in with their problems. They're always a little bit titillating about threesomes or something like that. And she answers them with a photo story that always features like women with perfect breasts and men with six-pack stomachs and stuff. And I think it's ridiculous, so I've started writing her some letters myself. So let's have a look at some of those, shall we? Here we go. All right. Dear Deirdre, I was wondering if you could help me with a bit of an embarrassing problem. I live in London, and I'm in a long-distance relationship with my boyfriend who lives in Glasgow, 400 miles away. We see each other as often as we can, but it's difficult as train tickets are so expensive nowadays. The other day, I thought it was my turn to visit him in Glasgow, whereas he thought it was his turn to visit me in London. And we ended up on trains at the same time, headed in opposite directions. If his train left Glasgow travelling at a speed of 74 miles per hour... If she calls it a problem page, she can solve some fucking problems, Liverpool. That's very much how we look at it. And that's why I don't ever do this bit to smarter crowds. Otherwise, it's just, you know, if you don't get it, it's just me reading a logic puzzle, and that gradually gets more and more awkward. For anyone who wants to know the answer, they get to wave to each other at crew. What's that? You want another? Okay. Dear Deirdre, I live on a farm and I am autistic and quite badly claustrophobic. Not traditionally the funny bit in that letter, I'll be honest. Later on, I have written a funny bit. That was very much just setting the scene. Setting the scene with a little bit of misfortune as background. I dread to ask, what do you do for a living? I'm really hoping you're a social worker. That'll be funny as fuck. What do you do?
I'm a stay-at-home mom.
Stay-at-home mom. Oh, well, you know, fine, good for you. I won't take the piss because I'll alienate loads of people who I do want to watch the show, but, you know, if I want to know anything about daytime TV, I know who to ask. So that's not just daytime TV, also wanking. Anyway, right. What can I say? I haven't got time to ad-lib. I've got a lot of jokes to get through, but that was very enjoyable. Meanwhile, I'm going to start that letter again. It will make very little sense. I mean, Dear Deirdre, I live on a farm and I am autistic and quite badly claustrophobic. If it wasn't for my pet chickens, I don't know what I'd do. Although they do require constant attention, and of course it's a struggle to keep them safe from Mr. Fox. Thanks to government benefit cuts, I now have to move myself and all my belongings to a smaller house on the other side of the river. And all I have to do this is a boat going to take two things. Now, I left out the bag of grain and you still got that, so what the hell? Dear Deirdre, I wish I had smaller jugs. At the moment, I've only a 5-gallon jug and a 3-gallon jug. Yes. Well, final one. Dear Deirdre, I was wondering if you could help with our somewhat complicated family relationships. Brothers and sisters have I none. Yeah. But that man's father is my father's son. Yeah. So how on earth are he and I related? And that's from John in Wigan. Boom! Local references. Right. Hello, that was a clip from
Comedy Club Classics 2000-2013, which was basically my old first tour, and the full version of that is available as a free download to everybody who is on my mailing list on the 18th of January 2021. If you're not on, you can join up at my mailing list, GaryDelaney.com. Also, I have a new tour that has just gone on sale, which kicks off in summer of 2021 and will carry on for quite a while. There's loads of dates on sale. There's some towns missing as yet because we can't add them due to Corona, but we will as they come back online, so don't worry, Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool, etc. We haven't forgotten about you. Again, dates are at GaryDelaney.com. If your town isn't there yet, you can sign up and get an alert when it is added, and the same for if your town is there but it's already sold out really quickly because it was socially distanced. As those social distancing regulations drop and more tickets become available, you'll get an email. Also, I have a book on sale, which is this one, The Gary Delaney Fundamentalist. It's available now, makes a great Christmas present, etc., and is available in places that sell books. It makes a good present, that's what I'd say. There you go, that's all the business finished. Thanks for watching. I've been Gary. Ta-ra a bit.